Hi, I'm Shonda Duncan, and here are a few tips to remember as you get ready to safely travel to Italy. I was born in Vicenza, Italy back in the early 80s. I will not say what year, but I've never been actually able to travel to Italy, and I did a few research as to what would be great for you to do and remember as you get ready to travel there. First thing we want to remember is that when you get ready to convert your US dollars to the euros, we want to make sure that we have the smaller euros. If you like to travel by debit card or credit card, it might not serve you any purpose because the Italians actually prefer the smaller euros. Keep in mind that also a map can be handy, but everything will kind of look consistent in Italy as well. So you might want to make sure that you keep your smartphone charged with GPS capabilities. Another thing is the weather is a little bit iffy in Italy. It does rain a lot due to the fact that heavy storms come over the Mediterranean Sea, and they will have heavy traffic of rain. So pack an umbrella and make sure that you have a raincoat as well. Make sure that you also stay at an American hotel. If you love Italy and you want to be like the locals and stay in a local hotel, stay at your own risk. American hotels just have more standards that you are more accustomed to, and you would probably prefer to stay there. When it comes time to eat in Italy, everything has its own certain way of doing it. For instance, for breakfast, it is served at a certain time, and usually Italians like to have a croissant and a cappuccino only for breakfast. They also prefer to have breakfast standing at a bar. If you need to sit down, it is possible, but it might be an extra charge if you go to a bar. Now, if you go to the cafe, they might actually be able to accommodate you because they might have outside patio. I would definitely suggest that you research the localities before you actually get ready to eat. As far as lunch is the most important meal of the day for the Italians. They do take it very seriously. Depending on what part of Italy you are in, the times for lunches will vary. In the north, as you can see, they do things a little bit differently according to the south. In Italy, you also remember that the lunch portions will be slightly bigger than what you're used to. It'll also be portioned out, and it will always include pasta. One thing to remember is that Italy does not have the same U.S. Italian dishes that we are used to and that you might be accustomed to. For instance, your spaghetti and meatballs might be a separate course. The spaghetti might be one course and the meatball might be another. When it comes to dinner, the Italians usually follow the same routine as they do as lunch. They will have a portioned out size if they go to the restaurant. If not, they usually like to go to the pizzeria and just have a slice of pizza with a glass of great wine and just spend that family time because they're very traditional in that instinct. Getting around Italy is very convenient as well. They do have a lot of methods of public transportation. The most popular is going to be the bus or either the subway or the train. Keep in mind that the schedules will tend to vary and they are commonly known to be a little behind on schedule. So make sure you plan accordingly when it gets ready to time to travel or if you have a business meeting in Italy. Also, when it comes time for sightseeing, don't forget some of the unexpected sites that you might not find online or in your travel guide. There are a few artifacts that you just might not want to miss in Italy. A few of them are here. For instance, we have the Muriel, which the paint was actually used to clean the air. We also have Michelangelo's Moses, which is a sculpture of a disagreement that he once had. And then we have the Galleria Scalera, which is a palazzo of art, and it's actually hidden and it's in plain sight, and a lot of people miss it because it's next to the famous fountain that everybody just loves to visit. So there are a lot of things and interesting things that you would love to see in Italy, but just make sure that you keep in mind of the small ones. We also make sure that the business hours will tend to vary in Italy as well. I know we're used to things in the United States being open past a certain hour, but Italy's customs, they do love to spend family time. So on Saturdays and Sundays, the businesses tend to close about 2 p.m. So make sure you keep that in mind. Also, if you arrive in Italy on a Monday, your favorite restaurant may not be prone to be open because most of the restaurants will be closed on Mondays as well. So they could have that family time or, time with friends or just to get things together. COVID-19 is still actually out here, and we want to make sure that we take all of the safety precautions needed to protect ourselves and our families. So as you get ready to visit Italy, you want to make sure that you follow all of these precautionary measures. Make sure that you also pack gloves and a mask and hand sanitizer because we do not want to spread that. Italy is not currently on the list or it's still available for you to travel safely with the COVID-19, but make sure that before you do book your flight, that you want to make sure that they are still capable of you to travel to. Lastly, I hope you have a safe trip. I was actually born, like I said, in Italy back in the early 80s, and I would love to be able to visit again. Me and my husband are currently planning our first trip within the next 5 years, so I hope to see you there. Have a safe time.